Hello, friends. So today we are going to be understanding the daily live video calendar on Notion. So I'm going to be walking you through how to make sense of this and what to do. So allow me to share my screen in 3, in 2, and I think, oh Lord, I sure hope this works. Um, yeah. Yeah, it looks like it worked. Okay, so this is a daily live video calendar. Let me show you this. So the daily live video calendar is on Notion. I don't know who typed that, so I'm going to delete that. Um, and basically, what we do is we have what we call pillar contents. All of our messages, we have these main shows. Like pillar content would be like the day live video. We do a monthly live cast, and we do some sermons at churches or events. Those are pretty much the and then we have the leadership table. But each one of those have different calendars. But this is a daily live video calendar. For every pillar show or pillar content, it's a main central pillar that we have. Then these are, we got a calendar for it. So just a way to map out the content and what messages are going to be shared when and where. And it's just a way for us to make sense of these things. So I will share the way that this works is on the daily live video calendar, we have this view. This is database, but we have views, and we have the calendar. We have scheduled for future and scheduled for past. You can pretty much ignore these for now, but this is just a basic introduction to what the daily live video calendar looks like. So on here, what I try to do is so I want to share, like, this one is probably the best. This is from what month is that? The one thing you can do. I like to open this one. The one thing you can do, December 17th. This one I like the most. I use it as an example. This is kind of showing the vision. This is not where we're at right now, but this is where we want to be. And this is where we're heading. And thank you for your patience as this is loading. Here we go. So first things first is we have the title. This is a title that we usually posted it when we recorded. This recording date is not the date that it's scheduled to be released on like YouTube or podcasts. This is the date that it was literally recorded live. Like, when was this live recorded? I'll put live recording date. So I usually go live on Facebook and Instagram, take it from the Facebook video and upload to YouTube and strip the audio and then put it on the podcast. So that's the date that it was recorded. And then if there are slides, we would link the slides here. If there's people who are like involved in this one, then we'll put them assigned. Ignore that. The podcast link, this is for when it's published and public on the podcast. That way we can have the link there. And then YouTube is there as well. So I'll show you what that could look like. If you have access to the YouTube channel, I would really like your help. You just, like, on YouTube, you go to the Creator Studio and you go to one thing and type that in, and it says one thing you could do. So this view on YouTube, I'm just going to right click that, copy the link, and then paste it right here. It really makes it more simple, and it's just a fast, easy to access thing. And then the offer has an account book. So that's thearmyofyouth.com / account book. So it kind of shows us what the offers are available. So whenever you're writing a description, you don't have to guess it, it's there. And then what we do is we have these in, we have them in, I'm going to delete that because that's extra. I don't know who put that there, but we have an outline. These toggles are basically, this shows the vision. How you know when there's something in there or it's empty is whether it's black. If it's black, then there's something in it. When you open the toggle, it will open. This is the outline that chances are put together, and this is what I was actually looking at when recording the video. So there's that, and then the video file is, you open that toggle and you have the video file. So that's how it works. And then we can like download that, and then if we need to upload it somewhere else, then that's fine. But and then we'll have like microblog meme videos, my transcriptions, and quotables, quote cards, things of that nature. This is the things that we could use to help keep everything in one place. That's kind of the vision. We're not there yet as far as the team goes and people who can keep up with those, but right now that's the direction where we want to go. So that's kind of what an average one looks like. Those are the main core pieces. If you scroll down, you can look at the dates. And as of now, almost all of these have not been scheduled on YouTube or podcast. So we are working with a sister to help schedule those. I'm trying to look at one. I could look at, like, let's look at this morning prayer. Another thing is this morning prayer to start your day. What we started doing is we started relating all of our daily life videos with the live cast, with the monthly live cast that we're doing. So this month, it was the month of February, we did Taking the Mystery Out of Knowing God's Will. That's in our monthly training. So all of our daily life videos, they're actually testing out material for our monthly training. That's our event that we do for online students and those who partner with us, who want to believe in the work of the Army of Youth, want to financial support and help those. Then our students have access to that. But all of these, the frameworks we teach, we practice, we do it for free on YouTube, podcast, Instagram, Facebook, so people can gain value from wherever they're at. At the end of those, we give them an offer that they could climb higher and get more engaged with us. That wasn't a good example. Let me find one that would be a better example. So let's do change your friends, change your future. So this is another example. No, it's not. I'm sorry. I'm looking for something. 7 faculties of the mind. Let's try this one. Okay, you see the 7 faculties of the mind? This shows that this is part of taking the mystery out of the will of God. The outline is right here. You can see this is what I was actually looking at in doing this outline. The video file is here. And you can see that there's one more black one. This is actually what I was looking for. Oh, this is actually empty. So we want to get rid of that space. It was black because I clicked enter on one of those. So I don't want that. I want it gray when it's empty. Otherwise, it gives a bad impression. And then this description here, this is a description that right now Sister Giselle is doing. And she's looking at the account book. She's looking at the offer. Because at the end of this, I did the account book. So as much as possible, we want to keep this up to date. I try to do it when I do the outline. Sometimes I don't always remember, but this is basically, this description makes it easier. We can copy and paste this over to Facebook, Instagram. We could put this on podcasts and YouTube. If we just do the summary one time or the description once, we can use that description across the board, and we can stay on track with each other and help each other out. This makes it a lot easier, because what was going on before is we have Sister, see one thing, there we go. If I edit this, we have another sister who's helping difficult decisions. Here you have this. This was written by Sister Nikki, I believe, Nikki or Kim, and it's different, you see. They're doing that. They're doing really good. We just want to put this on the daily life video. Right now, I'm trying to sync these things, because here's the problem. Sister Nikki is writing the descriptions. Giselle is writing these descriptions for Facebook and Instagram every day. And then Kamran goes through and he puts it on the podcast. And then he writes a brand new description. So we got 3 people who are essentially doing the exact same thing, which they don't have to. If we had one person who writes a description, and it doesn't have to be the same person every time, but if they work together and they copied and paste that description here under descriptions, then all people have to do is go to this Daily Life video calendar, look at what is there, and just copy and paste the assets and resources over there. And when it's uploaded, you just go here, you just copy it, and then see when was this uploaded, the uploaded date. One thing. Oh, it was uploaded February 14th. So I can go over to February 14th. February 14th. This says all major life decisions will be difficult. Another thing that we could do is when we're looking for something, we can hit Control F. We could type in all major. You see how fast I was? Oh yeah, there's 14th, February 14th. So I was having a hard time finding the number, but I hit Control F and I typed it up there, and then it just popped up, highlighted it. So I'm ready to go there. Then I want to paste this YouTube link there, and then under description, I want to take this description and paste it here. That way we're all in one accord. See what I mean? That makes it a lot easier. That way we could all be in sync together. And the offer was the account book. So I hope, it is my desire that this adds more clarity for what we're doing. And this is the basic navigation of how to use this. If there's anything on here that is either inaccurate or not updated or not completed, I highly encourage you, and please do help. I would say the biggest priority ones is specifically the podcast link, the YouTube link, the offer, and yeah, those links will be good. And then any of these that you see, like the description. The description's big right now, just right now in our season. As soon as we solve this, we're going to get a more quality problem, and we'll be able to try to fix some other stuff. But oh, and then one last thing before we end is, so that's the calendar view. I want to show you, sometimes when you're looking on your phone, the calendar view is hard to see. So I created these are table views. So we can look at the scheduled future. This is all of the future videos, and it starts from, it's filtered from today onward. And then everything from today forward, it's February 16th as I'm recording this. So these are all the things that are kind of on the queue. They're not for sure. None of these dates are for sure that I'm going to record them on those days. It's just a general idea, or I just put them there because what I do is I look at the calendar, and then I see it's like, okay, I look at what day it is. It's the 16th. Do I want to do this? Nah, maybe not. So I move it over here, and I like readjust things. I'm like, I want it there. And then I don't know what to do there. So that's why some of them have days and some of them don't. I just adjust them as I see fit. And I'm kind of like a week, 2 weeks out as far as the content, and I have some ideas and outlines that helps me. So these are not all like for sure I'm going to do them on these days. This is just kind of my queue of ideas that I've hit a lot further along the process of creation. So, but these have been recorded. If they're in the past, they've been recorded. So that's what those are for. So you have the future, and then you have past. If you are on your phone, this past view is so much easier to use because you could see everything as it is, and you could still see the offer and all the pertinent information that you'd want to have there. So I wanted to give those 2 nuggets to you. Those 3 are the most important as far as using this goes for most intents and purposes, unless you're a little more advanced in your responsibility. But hopefully this makes sense, and this helps to shed more light on your path. And I just want to say thank you very much for choosing to dedicate your talents to Christ's service. It is really a blessing to be able to work with you, and I hope I'm extremely grateful for your help with laboring here. Thank you so much for watching, and